back on another podcast. We're continuing a series I started on my last podcast with a couple of ladies that you met. And we're going to be doing gentlemen next. It's a series on let's get to meet some of my residents. We want to be personal, especially the folks that give to this place and support this place. We want you to get to know some of the people that are benefiting from your giving. So this is Shelters by Jesus podcast. And I am Senior Pastor Richard Berry, and I'm so excited that you're with us and watching this. Thank you for watching and also for subscribing and hitting like, because right now we're starting to get funding from YouTube, and it's because you guys are watching and supporting through that. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please hit subscribe. And even if I stink, hit like, because you're helping these guys. It doesn't go to me. I don't get the money. The other thing, if you want to send monthly support, $9 a month will take these folks you're going to be meeting. It's going to get them off the street and give them a place to stay. It's a fantastic investment. So you go to sheltersbyjesus.com, and there's a place there that tells you how to give. If you want to send a check to our place of $9 or whatever amount, you can send it to 12 McClellan Street in Skowhegan, Maine, 04976. But that's on our website. If you pull it up, you're going to see that anyway. Also, I got 4 books that I wrote, written by the dumb hick from Skowhegan, me, written in Hickanese, the way I speak. And we have 2 prices, free or $10. And the money go to support the shelter, all the proceeds. I don't get any of the royalties. It all goes to the shelter. So if you like any of those, write your name and address on here, or send us a note to our address that I gave you, 12 McClellan Street, Skowhegan, 04976. Or call our office at 207-474-8833. And if you're watching this and you're thinking, man, I need a place to go, you can call us at the same number, 207-474-8833. Now we're going to start our podcast, and I have 2 gentlemen with me. And I'm not only going to be introducing them to you, but they're kind of introduced to me. I got their first names from them, but I really don't know their backgrounds. They've been here a little, few days or week, whatever. They haven't been here too long. But they're going to be telling us their stories. I'll be asking them some questions, and hopefully you're going to enjoy this and get to know them through this. So we have Justin on the outside and John on the inside here. And first of all, Justin, you want to tell me your whole name? What's your name?
Justin Wilson.
Wilson. Justin.
Yes, sir.
So Justin, are you from the area?
I'm from Augusta.
Augusta.
Yes.
All right, that's near.
Yeah, I was born there.
Okay. So what put you on the street, Justin?
Prison.
Prison, okay.
I got out of prison.
Okay.
I just had nothing.
So how long have you been out of prison?
Like a year and a half.
Okay. All right. So how'd you find out about Shelters by Jesus?
I actually went to a crisis stabilization unit, and they happened to have your guys' number. I called you, and yeah.
In history?
Yeah, you took me in.
All right. All right. I'll be asking questions about the place and stuff in a minute. But, yeah. John, what's your name, John?
My name is John Sheets. I'm originally from Gardner, but been here in Skowhegan for quite a few years now. 4 years ago, came down with pneumonia, ended my painting career. I was a painter all my life, and ever since I graduated high school. So when I came down with pneumonia, it ate my organs up pretty bad, my heart, and pretty much everything else. So it kind of slowed me down a lot, and had to get on disability.
Okay.
Which financially, everything skyrocketed. The economy is crazy.
You noticed that?
Oh, yeah.
That's a rumor out there right now that things are high.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm hearing that rumor quite often.
And this is my 3rd time here. Thank God this place is here for me. Because
really? I don't even remember you from the past.
I stay under the radar, Pat. Yeah.
Well, what is nice if somebody comes here, if I don't know them, 1 or 2 things. One of them is the best thing is they don't do anything wrong, so they don't end up in my office. And I'm off. The last few years I've been doing so much touring that I don't do hands-on here much anymore. Yeah. My chief of staff does, so he gets to know everybody instead of me. That's why this is great, because I get to know you now like everybody else.
Right. Yeah, right.
So right now you have quite a few physical problems, right?
Yeah, that's keeping me from a regular job, 40-hour-a-week job.
Yep.
So, and I really don't know what I'm going to do, to be totally honest
Okay.
with you. You know, I'm waiting for something to change, but I don't see it happening. So I'm pretty much in limbo at this point. And like I say, thank God this is here,
Okay.
because if it wasn't, I would be in the woods, and I probably wouldn't be here now. I would be
Would
dead.
be
I'd be dead.
wouldn't be not. You're not talking about here. You're talking about
Yeah,
here,
right.
here.
Well, yeah.
So you'd be seeing Jesus by now.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, I appreciate that. I'm awful glad when every testimony we heard the girls' testimony earlier on the other podcast, and I'm awful glad that we're here.
Yeah, thank you. Lord.
If I can say something, what's
Well,
really
come over here so they can see you. Don't talk back here. Now, why don't you be a part of this? Just come on over and join us.
over here.
All right, sit up. Yeah, grab the bench.
So I mean,
Tell them who you are.
well, I'm the director, Seth. I just wanted to point out because what John said. John is one of our hardest working people here at the shelter, and you know, my thing is, in a man in his disability, it's proven, it's medical, he's got paperwork, he's got all these things. I don't want them working above and beyond what their paper says they should, because I don't want to damage their health. But the thing I wanted to say is that we have a man here who worked his whole life, and because he got sick, he lost everything. He wasn't an alcoholic, he wasn't a bum, he wasn't lazy,
He's sick.
He's sick, and he lost everything because of an illness. And that's, you keep talking about the faces of homelessness, Pastor. He is not what you would assume a typical homeless person or a stereotypical homeless person is.
Yeah, I never thought I would be either.
Yeah.
Like most people.
Well, people are out there working a job. What's on their mind is that could never happen to me.
Yeah.
What would you say to
That's
that,
what I
John?
thought.
If they say it could never happen to
That's
them.
absolutely what I thought. And let me tell you, it can happen to anybody. Anybody. So, if you think that, you need to check your ego and get some help, because it can definitely happen to anybody.
Okay, so Justin, you've been out of prison for a year and a half.
Yep.
You're doing fine,
Yep.
correct?
I'm doing all right.
Okay.
But when I first got out of prison, I was staying with my mom, and then I ended up getting addicted to drugs,
Okay.
and that sent me downward. But recently, I think actually today I'm 2.5 months sober.
God bless you, man.
So,
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That is fantastic.
but what I'm trying to say is, I had everything, and I lost it like that.
Yep.
And it's crazy how nobody talks about it.
Yep.
Like, when I was growing up, I never learned how to be an adult. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. I got some guys here that definitely never learned how to be an adult when they were growing up. Right, Sam?
Yes,
So
sir.
when
Yes, sir.
So when I got out of prison, it was like I had to be an adult.
Yep.
Because I got arrested on my 18th birthday.
Really?
Actually, 4 days after, and I didn't get out until I was 24. So yeah,
So you spent pretty near 6 years in prison. Wow.
for armed robbery.
But you're doing good right now.
Yep,
You're clean
I am.
and sober.
I am, thanks to this place.
Well, that's it. That's going to be my next question. What does this place mean to you guys? What is it? What people are wondering? A lot of them are out there wondering: should I invest $9 in this place? Is it worth an investment? Because there's so many things that people want to invest in. And what would you say to them if they're saying, "Is this place worth a $9 investment as far as it's going to make a difference in people's lives or not?" What would you say to that? Either one of you or both of you. Go ahead.
For $9,
I'd ask them if they
there's nothing,
care about
anything
people.
Okay.
that's going to compare to that. That's,
All right.
That's,
And if
you can save a life for $9. I mean,
yeah,
that's
pretty much what I'd say.
So what has
Given.
this place done for you, Justin?
It's done a lot actually. I've actually just started my CNA classes.
Oh, you're gonna be a CNA.
Yes.
See, you guys are watching this, and this is not scripted. I do not know what you do I, Justin?
No.
I mean,
No.
he and I have not even sat down and had a conversation. This is the first time we've had a conversation. So
Yeah.
he and Seth have, the director, but like I say, I'm the senior pastor now. I used to do all of that when we started out, but now I'm mostly the two-legged mouthpiece. So I do the podcast, I do the speaking, I do the touring, the talking, and I bump into you guys and say,
Hey.
hey,
Yeah,
but that I don't know you. I recognize your face. I
Right.
said, he's a
That's
guy
about
that, because my wife will, one of you be walking down the street, she says, is he one of ours? And I'm going, I'm not sure, because you'd be new, and I'm going, I don't know. See, it used to be, yes, I know this guy. He came in Tuesday afternoon, I signed him in and all of that, but I don't do that anymore. So I'm getting to know you right
Yeah,
now,
cool.
along with you folks. When you're watching this, you're getting to know much about him as I do.
Yeah.
So this is having an impact on you. So how long is the CNA course? How long does it take to, I don't
So
know
it's
anything about
18
CNAs.
months.
18 months.
Yep, for my first one, and then I want to go for my CRMA. And
Okay.
that's gonna take, I think they said 24 months.
Okay, so how are you able to get the CNA? Is that sponsored by the state or something?
Yes, so like I said, I was addicted to drugs at one point in my life, so I applied for, I think it was the opioid, it was some opioid something hope grant.
Okay, so there's a grant that helps people coming off drugs to get on their feet
Yup.
and do something positive with their life.
Yup.
That's great. Did you know about this, Seth? You didn't know it either? I
They'll
didn't.
pay for any college you want.
Really?
Welding, you can go welding, you can do anything.
I did not know that.
Become
This
a
is all
doctor if you want it.
real. I did not know that. Will they help you be a pastor?
Probably.
Because that's a waste of money. I'd be, if you said, I'm going to stop you and say, I want to be a pastor, I'd say, you and I, we need a conference, buddy. We need a big conference there because I'd say you're back on drugs. No question about it. You want to be a pastor, man. There's nothing wrong with you.
No,
So-
it's just my whole family. They work in the medical field, so.
Your family's in the medical field? What's your family do?
My sister's a DLS worker, so
What's the DLS?
daily living skills. So she's pretty much, actually, I think she just went for her case management, but she pretty much just goes into people's homes that can't take care of themselves, but are at that mental state where they just need to learn how to take care of themselves.
Oh,
So she goes in, shows them how to do it, helps them do it,
really?
helps them pay their bills.
Now, is your sister older or younger than you?
Older,
She's older.
5 years.
So she's been doing this a while then, probably.
Yes. Yep.
So what does your family do then? And she does that? You said there's medical in it.
Well, she also has her CNA license, her CRMA.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she used to work at the hospital, just in the ER. But, yeah, my mom, she went to school for a bunch of certifications, but then she had a knee surgery and it wiped her out. So she ended up going for her case management, and now she works she used to work for Angles. I don't know if you ever heard of them, but
Have you heard of them?
We
Seth?
work with them.
We work with Angles?
Yeah.
she started off at ESM, but yeah, she drives Uber now. Makes more money that way.
We're
She makes $1,500 a week driving Uber
driving Uber?
in Portland. Yeah.
I got to trade my pastoral ordination in for an Uber license, man.
I could use 1,500.
Yeah, you think? Yeah. So what's your dad do?
He's a deadbeat.
Okay.
He
All
just
right.
got out of federal prison.
Well, I'm not asking you to run him down. I didn't
No,
know
I
he
know.
was in the medical thing or something. That's all.
No, I didn't really know my dad until I was 15,
Okay.
and that's when I found out about drugs.
So your dad's had trouble in his life, but your mom and your sister have been kind of the anchor in the family then.
Yeah, really. And since doing them drugs, I've burnt bridges, but I'm hoping to rebuild them once they see me doing good in my life.
Well, maybe you can send them a copy of this podcast when it comes out and say,
Yeah.
hey, check this out and say I'm doing all right. And you can check with Seth and Pastor Barry and they'll lie for me. Okay? They'll tell you I'm doing really good. And Pastor Barry will tell you he knows me even though he really doesn't.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Now I can say I know you because now I'm getting to know you a little bit, right?
Right,
So
right.
now when I wave, I go, hey, Justin, I know you. You're that future medical kid here.
Yeah.
All right. So, John, what's this done for you, buddy?
Well, a guy in my shoes, the closer to God I can get, the better.
And that's any shoes. I'm sorry, John. Ain't just your
I
shoes.
know,
I'm
yeah,
sorry,
I
man.
put that the wrong way, I suppose. But
No. I'm only kidding with you.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah.
So in that aspect, it's great.
15 to 16.
It's a great place to save money. You get fed here twice a day. There's things to eat all the time. You get a nice, comfortable bed to sleep in. It's warm.
Amen.
I mean,
And see, that's another rumor out there that we charge, people to be here.
No.
So, can you
No.
both state
No,
emphatically
I will
that we have
testify
not
that-
asked you for your money?
Absolutely not.
Even if
Absolutely
we have
not.
jobs,
No,
you don't ask.
no.
No, if you got jobs, we hope you put the money in the bank so that you
Right.
can move on
Right.
from here. So we
Help
can
people advance. That's what this place. I've seen so many people come through here and advance and get jobs, and
I've only been here
within a
2
couple
weeks.
months they're off with their families and doing well. So
Yeah, you've been here 2
great
weeks.
stepping
And
stone.
I've already got a case manager, and I've started back school, so
So it's helped you.
tremendously. If you're using it right, if you're not just
See,
coming in,
That's a good point.
Yeah.
taking
Okay.
advantage of the situation, and
Well, our whole thing is that we tell people we want to be a bridge.
that's
We want to help you go from where you are, from point A, to where you need to go to point B.
not staying.
But we can't make you reach point B. But the possibilities are here. The
Right?
opportunity
Yes.
is here.
Yes. 100%.
So, John, are you comfortable being here?
Oh, very comfortable. And it's like family. Once you're here for a couple days, everybody gets along. I had a rare argument. You've got 40 men in one house. That's the first time in my life I've ever seen it. Everybody gets along fine.
Mm-hmm.
The routine is great. Camaraderie is excellent.
I didn't have that many in my family. My brother and I fought every day.
Yeah, it's
You know,
amazing.
we got up fighting, went to bed fighting, but
Yeah,
it was
it's really
like
amazing. I still wonder about it, but God's work. So yeah,
awesome.
and yeah,
So, John, you don't have to say if you don't want, but I just want to. Do you mind saying how old you are?
I'm 56.
You're 56.
Yes.
So here's a guy, 56 years old, has worked his whole life, and now finds himself out on the street. If Shelters by Jesus wasn't here, you wouldn't have a place, right?
No,
At 56 years old.
that's right.
Right? Now, there's just something wrong with this whole thing. But we want to thank God for you guys because you are the ones that are making sure that Justin and John and the others that you're going to be meeting, all these residents, you're the reason they're not on the street. Seth and I aren't buying all this stuff. We're not doing all this stuff. He's the director. He's here running on the ground. I'm off talking to all you folks all over the place, sharing what's going on. But your support, financial support, makes a difference. There's rumors out there that we get grants. We get no grants. We get none of your tax dollars. All we get is 100% faith-based donations. What comes in here, we run this on what you folks send us. We have Walmart and Hanford giving us food. We have a guy that donates wood for the heat. We depend on all of that, but nothing from the government. Everything is out of the generosity of individuals and corporations that have jumped on board with us. So if you want to be a part of this, and you want to help Justin and John and others you're going to be hearing about, go to our website, and for $9 a month, this 56-year-old man that had no other place to go, he's here because you are here. And if you want a tour of this place, meet these guys. We also have 23 little kids around here you can meet. If you don't mind crazy kids, come on and meet them. And Seth Roberts, you met him already, the director, he gives tours. Call us at 207-474-8833. 207-474-8833. And we're here at 12 McClellan Street in Skowhegan. You can GPS us. Come on over. And please make comments. If there's things here you want to comment about that blessed you by this, it blesses us to know that you're watching and talking. So, again, thanks for watching. We appreciate your support. And you all come back now, here.